All right. Oh, it's smelly. Well, here we are outside again doing our thing. I thought I'd say hello, ladies and gentlemen. I was a little bit bored, and I kind of got people asking me questions and stuff. So I thought I'd just answer them. Nothing bad, I swear. Nothing that'll get me into any trouble. But why should I give up my life? As long as as long as I'm a good boy, I'm okay. So welcome to the show, Lord Dobby. It's a beautiful day in the neighbourhood, a beautiful day to be a neighbour. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? Won't you be my neighbour? Well, welcome to another instalment, boys and girls. Welcome to another instalment. Here we are again. We're outside. It's a little bit still nice and warm. Sun's about to go down. We've got a little bit of a mosquito action happening here, so if I go like that a few times, you'll understand what's going on. There's a few mosquitoes kicking around, boys and girls, and over in Australia, they're big enough to put a saddle on them and ride them down the street. Our mosquitoes here. Anyway, good to see you. Good to see you, Joey. How are you, sir? Main man, Chris. How you doing, Chris? Yeah, how you doing, Zeddy? It's nice to see you, man. Okay. I thought I'd pop in, man. It's a Saturday night. Jimmy Thunder, fucking be kind in the fucking comment section, Jimmy Thunder, for me. We are fucking, I've got to just be nice, okay? And everyone will be cool. I won't be getting out no band hammer and going kaboom, okay? What's that? A white hair, is it? Let me just fucking pick that out for you, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get that fucking white hair out of there for you. I know that's going to disturb you. Is that fucking better? I think that's better. I don't think there's a white hair in there anymore. Oh, yeah, I know it's been a long while there, kid. Thank you very much for turning up. I appreciate it, mate. I won't be on here very long. I just need to have a bit of a cheer up. And you guys help me to cheer up. Which is what the bloody mosquitoes, which is what I actually come up with the stream for, was my own therapy. Like, they want me to go and do was it a full psychology report? And I thought, damn, man, like every day is a psychology report in here with me. Are you still moving house, Charlie? I'd like to get my own place, Jimmy. There's no lie about that. I wouldn't mind getting my own little 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom place, a bungalow, something like that on my own. Yeah, I'd appreciate that at my age. But I'm not in any stress. Not in any stress, man. Not too many bungalows come up, and when you tend to ask about something, no one answers you. They don't get back to you. So you end up asking all these questions, and you talk to yourself for a while. Do you like this? Am I looking all right? Okay. Are we looking okay? Compared to what we were looking before. So I just want you to get a little bit updated with me. That's all. Thanks for the update, mate. Needed to know you're okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. I need to let you know that I'm okay. I'm not on the street fucking living on garbage bags and what they intended me to be. I'm not. Okay, I've got a nice place to live. I've got nice people that I live with. I've got big mosquitoes to kill every night. If I'm fucking bored, I can come out here and kill mosquitoes. Like, they're massive. I'm just standing there with my hands, ready to go. You got to keep it moving, man. Otherwise, you're going to end up getting bitten. That's just how it is. Well, that's basically it, Bob. My pain is your lesson. I'm glad that's entertaining for you. No, I won't be taking any vaccine, Paul. Not at all, no. I don't see any reason in it. I'm sorry about that at my age. I don't see any reason in it at all. I have no preconditions. I'm not in the bracket of sickness that they get, that I'm going to get. And also in Victoria here, we've got 0 cases, 0 deaths, 0 everything. And I don't understand why there's a mandatory vaccine for something that's 0. Fair enough, you need to take part of that particular part of the community. That's fair enough. But if you're going to make it mandatory, that's pretty much scary for me. I back out of that. I don't know if I'll have a choice. I'll try to have a choice in life. But you know how the government is. They don't like you having choice, okay? You are to do what you are told. So they're going to withhold a whole bunch of stuff from people in order to force them to have the vaccine. I don't trust it personally. I don't trust it. I think it's I don't trust it. And I shouldn't be saying that out loud. I'll probably get banned, and I'm already unmonetized and all the rest of it, so it's not really going to matter a whole lot to me. But no, and I know I'll get into trouble for that. I apologise about that. You guys can go and do what you like. If you want to go and do a vaccine, you go and do the vaccine. But there's people on my Facebook that have left testimonies that they've been on the vaccine trial, and they had bad reactions to it. There's 2 doses of it, ladies and gentlemen, 21 days in apart, 2 doses of it, so it's a little bit scary for me. I'm not really interested in putting needles in my body at all, really, and I really hate needles. Anybody that knows me knows that I don't like needles, so I've never been a drug user or anything like that. To get me to get a needle, you're going to have to, like I'm really going to have to do it, like, tie me down or some shit. Or something in my mind's telling me that I've got to have it. Like there's no choice in life, right? But if you want to travel, you got no choice. If you want to travel or go anywhere or do anything, you're going to need to obey them, and you're going to need the COVID pass on your phone. And you guys already are briefed on everything that they intend on running down the track with that. So it's not a happy days when that happens. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Because then you become tagged. I believe there's something in the vaccine, it's a tracker or some kind of shit in the vaccine. Gates is behind all of these things. He's funded every one of these things all the way along. So that's a bit scary. I just don't trust these people. They don't have my thing in, it'll become compulsory, absolutely, Clint. Absolutely, it'll become compulsory. You won't be able to claim your family tax benefit. You won't get your Centrelink. You're not going to get any of that. So they'll withhold all that, the family tax benefit, everything. They'll withhold it all. So yeah, you bet your bum. Yeah, and it's the way they do it. Mandatory. Yeah, it's not mandatory, but if you don't have the vaccine, you can't go to school. You won't be able to go shopping. You won't be able to travel. You won't be able to go on a bus or a train or anywhere. Okay. So, I don't know if it's like the mark of the beast bullshit, because everybody's got to have it, mandatory vaccine. Look at this bloody mosquito, mate. They never give up, do they? Once they've got a bit of prey. They're not going to get shit on TV, Joey. I don't believe anything that those 3 people you just named could ever possibly say out of their mouth. Like, fucking, how can you believe anything they say? I remember the Canadian Prime Minister was going, oh yeah, I'm going to have the vaccine, and they've got him on camera, right, he's sitting there, and they go to put the needle there, and it's still got the plastic thing on it, it's orange, it's still got the plastic one on the needle. So he never had the needle itself, he just had he pretended he had it, right? Plus I don't believe him anyway, I don't fucking believe these people, alright, I just don't believe them, period. I don't believe them, alright, they will sell you out as quickly as look at you. They'll sell you out quicker than your enemy, these people. They're not your friends. None of these people are your friends. None of them. Yeah, don't think they've got your interest at heart. They've got a bigger agenda at heart. They've been paid. And they go and join these meetings, and they go and join the UN, and they go and join the WHO, and they go and join all these fucking, think tanks, right? Because they're geniuses. All these cunts are geniuses, ladies and gentlemen. So they've got to go to a think tank. They love going to a fucking think tank in Switzerland. Little vacation for fucking 2 weeks down in fucking Davos, right? You know what I'm saying? So, no, it's just all bullshit. They're bought and paid. They're bought and paid off. Fucking, your ass don't mean shit. Your ass and my ass don't mean anything. Fuck. We are nothing. We're nothing. We only mean anything during voting. And even that's bullshit. You know what I mean? So, don't even get me started on the old voting fucking stuff there. It's just, mind-boggling. There's never been a form of vaccine for any coronavirus. That's true. This one actually affects your DNA since it's style. We don't know the long-term effects. I agree. Yeah, there you go. There's 3 good reasons not to put it in your body. There's 3 good reasons not to put it in your body. I just can't do it. Just can't do it. what was that? I wonder if this is how Hitler got started. I don't know. A bit of toxic masculinity, Bob. I can't. I get into trouble for toxic masculinity. I get into trouble for toxic pig. I get into trouble for really opening my mouth. Actually, even in real life, I tend to fuck up, just say the wrong thing, and emotion based. Apparently, my friend did a personality test on me, and it's like he's got all this list of stuff, and I'm going, yep, 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 just scratching my head, thinking far out. This thing knows so much about you, you know what I mean? Like you just answered 30 questions, and then I don't know how it breaks it down or whatever, but it pretty much broke it down. That's correct, Joey. I've really got to tone it down and be good. They're looking for anything. They are really clutching at anything they can to try and, even a frame of something. They'll stop it and that use that frame and go, oh, he's doing this, and it's got nothing to do with it. Like you've just used a frame out of a thing, Like, but that's what they're using. And that no one's looking at anything. Like I show them the video, and no one looks at it. No one's. He says no. But that's what you're using against me as evidence. What do you mean? No. Like. So I don't know. Like I'm pretty lost. I think it's what it's supposed to do, though, ladies and gentlemen. It's supposed to mentally fuck you, mentally break you down, and mentally destroy you. And that's what it does, because it's like set up just to screw with men. We're going to adjourn it for 6 months, then we're going to postpone it for 4 months, and like it's to them it's nothing, like, and it's horrible. It is. It's horrible. Yeah, I have trouble sleeping. I have trouble, because I think about all the time. I think about. So I can't help that, right? I wonder, I just wonder, how and what doing and stuff like that. Normal stuff. Any stuff that any normal would think about. And, I just get a little bit hurt by it. Because I don't want it to be the same way as the other two. Like, I really, really don't. And, that hurts to think that it, might go down that path, or you're wanting to go down that path. That's really sad. Sad for them, because unfortunately my two oldest, I love you, love you, love you. I wish you'd say hello to Dad sometime. Don't listen to all the bollocks and stuff like that. I ain't got nothing to do with any of that, so try not to punish Dad for that. Like I'm still your dad, so I got into trouble for something I said, earlier. I got into trouble. I don't know what I said. Obviously I didn't say it in any animosity or anything, kid. I didn't say it in anything, I don't know what I said. But can you just take me off block, please, kid? Please, my love, take me off block and say hello to Dad. I mean, today you put me on block. Like, why? What? Because I fucking said hello? Like, can you just take me off block? Like, damn, I don't know what I said wrong. But come on. I've already got enough negatives in my life, my love. Give me a little positive, Come and just say hello to your dad for a little while. No idea, Jimmy. No idea. I didn't say anything as far as I know. Like, I swear to God, I didn't. And I've done something, I don't know. So if I owe my love apology, then I apologise, my love, alright? I don't know what Dad's done. But Dad loves ya, and if you can just let me say hello, just occasionally, that'd be great. It kind of like makes my day, So, thanks to Archie Luxury for sending me a message. I appreciate that. I appreciate, showing me a bit of kindness. Yeah, I bent him over my knee and spanked them, and I said this, that, and the other. Well, unfortunately, I got offended over, the sister. I got offended over, not wanting to see her and stuff, and, I didn't like mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't, like, I have a YouTube channel, and I kind of, like, like, go overboard a little time sometimes. It doesn't mean I'm actually going to do any, you know, but it's a YouTube channel, and sometimes I go a little bit overboard and get a little bit, dramatic, a little bit Lord Dobby-ish, and I've got to calm that shit down. I've got to calm that all down, and it's okay. Okay, I've been on these, like, anti-anxiety pills, anti-anxiety things, and it kind of, like, calms me down. Calms me down a bit, and I don't, like, I try not to get the depression. To I try and break out of the depression, like, every day. Just, I don't know how to explain it, but I gotta, and I do. I get up, I have a shower, and yeah, I'm in Paul. Yeah, that's right, Thomas. Yeah. No, I can't earn money, Jimmy. I've unmonetized the channel. I've unmonetized it, so I can't receive any donations or anything like that. You can see yourself, I can't. So yeah, I can't monetize anything at the moment, mate. I don't want to do any of that, Jimmy. I'm fine, man. Honest. I really just wanted to show you in life that just because they get you down, just because you think it's all over, it's not. Okay, it's not. Okay, they want you to think that way, and they'd love you to be that way, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to be that way, and give them the power. You know, they've had enough power, man. They've had all power for as long as you've ever known. They've had all power, like everything. Total say in everything. So you got to learn to take back your power a little bit, take back your manhood a little bit, and sometimes it's not easy. I mean, I'm just lucky that I live with a couple of housemates that talk to me. Like they sit down and talk to me and say hello and stuff like that. Because that's what I need. That's what I need. Um, um, I've kind of, like, been, I don't know, been a bit. I've been okay in that part of it. And when I feel a bit not, I just get up. Get up, go for a drive. Get up, go for a coffee. If I need a break, I call my sister and say hello, and she advises me what to do. Go for a coffee, go and do some shopping, go and do some retail therapy, go and, get out of the house. Yeah. I think I spend too much time in the room. Too much time doing the masks and dreads, and just, yeah, it's a little bit small. Right? It's small, and a little bit claustrophobic. Just a little bit. Um, no, you're lost, swag. You'll never get it back, mate. That's correct, Brian. I have to also show that I'm a normal person. I'm not a maniac. I'm a normal guy who has normal things that every other guy has. Normal head things, normal fuck ups, normal, like the same thing you get upset about, I get upset about. I'm just a normal fucking guy. Yeah, fuck. I'm not an asshole. I'm not a bad guy. I made streams and shit in the past and did things in the past, yeah, but that's what I had to do. I had to do all that to get your ass on the seat. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching me. It's as simple as that. If I didn't pull all the stunts and didn't do all the things that I did, and stuff like that, then you wouldn't have watched. You wouldn't have watched. Okay? That's correct, Joey. Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate the comment. I can't read it, I'm afraid, but yeah, I really appreciate it. Um, I think the people that did watch me, that were a part of my life for all that time, they did see me with and being and doing proper. I don't believe I ever did improper. I think the stream would have told me if I did. The stream would have told me if I did. And it was the stream that was telling me to record. If you remember correctly, boys, it was you guys telling me to do it, to prove that you're actually doing it. Because no one's going to believe you're doing this. No one, that. And the thing is that none of that can be taken into thing. None of it. None of it, man. It's been stricken. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want to look at any of it, none of it. They don't look at any of that, man. And no one's asked me for anything. No one's asked me for any videos of, and the videos that I did provide, no one wanted to watch. You know, like I'm offering them. You know, here it is. Here's my phone. Here's, you can have everything. No, you don't want to look at anything. Why? You know, if I'm everything there, okay, why won't you have a look here? Because you know, like I need you to see this. You know, um, because it completely goes against what's going on over here. Like you got to give me, you know. So I can't do anything, and I don't want to argue and fight, and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm not that same person anymore. I don't have the same negative stuff around me anymore, and the same intensity of stress. I can't believe it. So you're not supposed to do that. It's so backwards now how everything is. You know, relationships, men, women, relationships, and all that. It's so fucking backwards. And you talk to the young people now, and like even the young men are saying to me, you know, like there's too many getting divorced. There's just too many. You know, it's just like an overwhelming amount of women and men getting that were married getting divorced. So that's why I'm not getting married. Like what? I'm not getting married. Okay, so just got to work on my career and work on my money. Because I like to talk to young people, and you know, I was like, you know, I'm not that old. I mean, I know I'm old, but I still like to talk to young people and talk to them. Makes you feel good inside, you know. Anyway, we've got 47 people in the room. What's going on here on a Saturday night? What are you blokes bored? Um, that is correct. Uh, Kenichi, yeah. No hot sauce, they're fine. Don't you worry about that, my friend. And Ken, stop fucking inventing shit. You come into the room, you start fucking inventing shit, you know? You're a fucking genius for inventing a storyline, mate. You need to go and work for fucking Warner Brothers. Like, you just tossed that in there, didn't you, mate? You just pulled that out of the back pocket, fucking threw it straight in there. I thought, I'll just fucking throw it in there. Like, fucking... And every cunt's fucking talking and answering it to you. You invented fucking shit. Oh, jeez, man, that's funny. Yeah, people are too selfish today. It's tough to meet someone decent. I agree, Joey. Yeah, people are very selfish these days. Um, it's all me, 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 me. And there's not even a, yeah, that's just how they are. It's real shame. It's a different generation. It's just not the same generation. Um, like, yeah, if you come home late at night from work, your ass is going to starve unless you cook. They certainly aren't going to cook you a fucking meal, are they? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but you would for them. You know what I mean? That's just what we are. But guys, don't change. Don't change, okay? Don't become nasty and horrible and stuff like that. You know, just because that's the reaction you get from these women. Just understand the game. That's all it is. You understand the game before you've opened up your mouth. You understand within, 25 minutes, 30 minutes exactly what the person's going to be like, and it's up to you whether you want to venture forth or you don't. But you've understood the game. You haven't walked in blind. All right. And even if you do get together and you fall in love and all that rest of that stuff, you're not going to marry her. You're not going to marry her because you already know she's going to fucking divorce you, and she's going to end up with fucking, whatever shit you got. And that's just what it is. It's amazing. Like, it just, you know. And they don't need any proof either, boys. They can just fucking invent that shit. They can absolutely invent it. Invent it just on the phone. They can choreograph it with another person. They can get it all written up with someone else and get the storyline right. And then they make a phone call. They even get all dressed up. They even get all dressed up, boys and girls. They go to all get dressed up. They go down and pretend they're all fucking in fear and shit. That's what the women do. And they're not in fear of anything. I mean, they've had a full shower and gotten all fucking dressed up, makeup and everything before they go down. They go down there and cry, "Oh, I'm in fear of my life." Like, fear of what? Like, anyway, man, I did wrong. I'm not going to say I didn't do any wrong. Of course I did wrong. I did wrong. I got no excuses. I've apologised over and over and over, Yeah. You know, I don't know, man. You know, everyone's going mad at me because I shared my life. I shared it like I shared, right? And yeah, it's kind of like come right back on me now. Everyone's gone mad at me and stuff. So I'm not. I won't do any of that anymore. I promise. I'm not here to bag you. I'm not here to put you down or anything like that ever. Um, Bloody mosquito. I think it'd just be a lot easier if I, yeah, didn't do anything like that. I don't think there's any reason for that now. You know what I mean? It's done. Done, toasted. With or without the gag, it doesn't really matter. It's not going to make anything. I just don't like it on my name. You know what I mean? That's all. Yeah, I have no intentions of changing my format at all. Yeah, I don't want to bring anything on blood. I don't want to bring her any harm or anywhere near anything at all. So no, they're all beautiful people. They're wonderful people. Best people in the world. If you ever need to get married, I suggest you go to Beijing. You just fucking meet one and you bring her straight over. Fucking mate, incredible wife, incredible people to marry. I was going to go to Malaysia. I was thinking about Malaysia. That'd be cool. Malaysia would be nice. Visit. Go and visit Malaysia. Or I don't know. I met a Taiwanese girl today. A Taiwanese girl. I never met a Taiwanese girl. She was 25. 25. She was a English student. English teacher, teaching English. Okay, that's what she was doing, teaching English. So I had lunch, had a great laugh. It was actually a bit of a giggle, and dropped her off at the work. It was fun. Um, yeah. So anyway, that's life. Um, what else is going on in the crowd, ladies and gentlemen? No, you can't send me any cigarettes, mate. No, you can't send any cigarettes here. They won't get in the mail, mate. Cigarettes are actually expensive in Australia. They're $30 a packet, mate. A packet of 20s is $26 here for a packet of 20s. So they're pretty expensive, yeah, for a packet of cigarettes. Charlie, you can hire someone to cuddle for $80 an hour. Jesus, that's expensive, Ken. Are you paying $80 an hour for someone to cuddle your miserable fucking fat ass? Really? That sounds a bit expensive, mate. Oh, God. No, I was not Charles Fudge Bucker. Don't say that about me, man. People will believe you. Okay, don't tell them that. They'll actually believe you. Swag sloth. Stay away from the youngins, Dobby. Don't give them any ammo. I don't know what that means. I don't. Anyway, man. Charles Fungus. Where do you get these names from? What is it? Charles Fudge Packer Barker. Anyway, I'll give you that one. That's a funny one. Charles Barker's Megtow Diaries. Do you still have yellow fever, Charles? Well, sir, I got to admit, I really do love Asian women. I can't help that. That is my preference. I haven't met an Australian girl or anything that I'm attracted to or even seen that I'm talking to and stuff like that. I've just never met one. And yeah, I've just never met one. So I don't know. I'm always like attracted to, Asian women. 24 years and above. 24 and above. Yeah, I think 24 is my bottom line. 24. She was nice. So I dropped her off to work and I got a number and we'll see what happens. I'm not in any kind of thing. I'm really not. I actually really miss. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? That's the shit part about it. That's the shit part about it, boys. You know what I mean? Like, you're out on a new date or whatever, man, and you're kind of like thinking back about the air, Oh, fuck! That's horrible, dude. That's really terrible. I felt really bad. Like, I felt like I better go home. I felt like I better go home. But I stayed. I ain't telling you shit about the girl. I ain't telling you nothing, boys, I'm afraid. I'm gonna do the right thing, and I can't tell you shit about her. But she's nice. She's nice. But I sleep alone. I sleep alone. I miss my blood, and I miss And I miss her even though I shouldn't. That sucks. Um, well, I don't, Jimmy, what do you want, man? I miss I don't know, what could have been, what I was hoping it could be. Maybe I miss that. I don't miss the sleeping on there, mate. I didn't mean that part of it. I didn't mean that part of it. No, I don't miss that part of it, Jimmy. I'll just pluck the good parts out if it's okay, Jimmy, and I'll leave the bad parts. Okay? I'll pretend the bad parts didn't happen. I'll pretend I was in there and I was all happy, and you know what I mean? I'll just pluck out the good parts, like girls do with men. Yes, I'll have that. No, no, no. He can have that and pay for that. Same thing. That's all I was meaning. The family unit. I miss that. I miss that the most. Being able to raise and take care of and do all that. I miss that. Like incredibly. It's like a whole thing you're missing out of your life. It's like, oh man, because I was just so used to do it. So yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter. The rest of it's all bullshit, man. Uh, I'm not too sure if you'll see more from me. I'm not really sure. I was just a bit bored, so I thought I'd come on for a little while. That's all. I don't want to get into any great strife or any great trouble or anything for coming on and talking to you blokes for an hour. So I don't want to get into any trouble for it. So I'm just going to be Mr. Cool. I ain't put no mask on. I'm not yelling and screaming and I'm not swearing. They still take my comment section down. The bastards still take my comment section down. Like it's not me. If you go into YouTube Studio, it's green, but if I go onto the actual channel, it says no comment, deleted comment or whatever. So they take all your comments from me. So I'm sorry, it's not me. Otherwise, I'd be answering your comments and saying hello. But yeah, we don't have any of the monetization or anything like that going on. There's nothing like that going on the channel. And all the videos are privated, like everything. So I don't want to get into any trouble for anything. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I feel better. I feel a lot better within my life and what I've accomplished so far and stuff like that. I didn't bring any masks out. Sorry about that. I was working on them in the room and I got a couple of Corys done and a ghost. And I was going to come out and belt them. I put the belts on them and I was kind of like just bored. And I looked at the TV and there's like a 1963 Elvis Presley movie on. 1963. Oh yeah, we're gonna fucking watch that one. I mean, damn, I'm born in '68, so this thing is older than me. Far out. So that was it. That was on TV. There was nothing to watch. I think Daddy's Home 2 is it. So I don't know. I just can't be bothered watching TV. Just for some reason. And my friend's tired or just wants to rest. I said to him, we'll go to play a game of 8-ball. We'll go and play some pool, just for an hour, play some pool, For some reason, I've got to keep occupied all the time. I don't know what it is. I've got to keep occupied. Like I get, I have problems sleeping and, I don't know. I don't know, okay, But I have problems sleeping and, I'm waking up and going back to sleep again and then waking up early in the morning and like just straight into the art, straight into masks. Just do the masks. Stay on path. Stay on path. Stay on path always, boys. I do tell you that. So I do try to obey my own bullshit sometimes. No, I can't get in. I don't want to get any weed dynamic. I've been a good boy. I'm trying to be a good boy. Like I really want to be a good guy, So I've been cutting down my cigarettes because I can't afford to keep buying a packet of cigarettes, and so God, I have no idea. Why would you even say that, single dad? What makes you even say that? I mean, what makes you even bring that up? And I can't even see. I'm not allowed to say that. I'm not allowed to say that out. Okay, but what makes you even think that? I mean, you got to have some kind of, logic behind that a little bit, No, we're not flashing the baby arm. Are you fucking You got to be kidding me. It takes some getting used to being alone again. Yeah, I agree with that. It does take a while to get alone, to get used to being alone again. When you're with somebody, you kind of like rely on them, they rely on you, and then you're not with them anymore, and then that's it. So you've got to get back to where you were before. You've got to get back to who you were and what you were before. And sometimes that takes a long time. It takes a lot of work, and you've got to have people around you that are positive. Nice people. Okay, you can't have like bad people around you. You've got to have nice people around you to help you. Otherwise, it's a really long journey. Like, it really is. It's a long journey, guys. Like I did 11 weeks in session, 11 weeks. And I'm lucky that I live with a housemate that actually sits there and talks to me and, has a cup of coffee with me and tea with me, has a laugh, has a giggle. We eat together. So I'm not alone. Being alone is the worst thing. Being alone, being totally alone, is probably the worst thing when you're going through a divorce or going through a separation, that kind of thing. Um, that is probably the hardest because you're not used to it. You're used to having family, you're used to having, kicking around and doing your thing and rah rah. That's just what you're used to having. And when you don't have it anymore, it's like a huge thing is gone from you. It's like a huge thing, you got to like replace it. And television doesn't replace it. And I don't play like video games or computer games or, because that's what other men use. They sit there and play the video game for hours, or they get whacked out. They get a lot of alcohol. They drink a lot of alcohol and get drunk. And I'm just trying to like, just coast through. Yeah, coast through, right? So I drink chocolate milk. That's it, chocolate milk. It's pathetic. I know, it's pathetic. Even my housemate says it's pathetic. I drink fucking chocolate milk. Yeah, I don't get drunk. I don't have any alcohol. Um, I don't know. Never really had a few beers. Not really interested in a few beers. Um, I don't know. I have to be comfortable, I think. I have to be comfortable because, like, after the beers, like maybe I'm not going to be okay. So I've got to know that I'm around people that are going to take care of me, or I'm in a situation where I don't have to worry about. Because, like, after 3 beers, I'm pretty bad. Like, I'm no good. Like I'm dead. Like I'm collapsed, and yeah, I'm gone. Like I'm literally, yeah. I'm terrible drunk. I'm so easy to get drunk, right? So that's why I don't drink. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah, 3 can Dobby. Yeah, 3 can Dobby. No, the lockdowns are pretty fine now. They're not really too bad. Like they've removed a lot of the mask stuff, and I think masks are due to come off now. So no, I think that's been removed soon anyway, or this week or something like that. Um, but no, everything is open. Everything is open now. All the shops are open. There's not many jobs kicking around. Like I've been really trying. Like I went for all the kitchen hand jobs on Facebook. I went all the way down the list, and I got them all on the messenger. Messaged them all, and because I'm really trying to I just want a 3 day job or some kind of 4 day job, so I can get out of the house and go to work. That would improve my life. So, um, and yeah, I know Snailford, but I get a little bit bored sometimes doing the masks. Like I'm sorry, man, I just get a little bit bored. It's like I don't know how to. I just need a break. That's why I have to walk away. Like I just fucking need a break. Like I've got masks coming out of my everywhere. I've got roars everywhere. I've got clowns to do. I've got like so many. It's a joke. So I just can't get my head around sitting down doing them, and I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I got to concentrate on my art, and I haven't been able to concentrate on it for some reason. The last week or two, I haven't been able to concentrate. I don't know what it is. Like I just do a little bit of art and then have a break. And I've been talking to my sister about it. Like something. What do I do, kind of thing. And she said you just need a break, maybe. You just need a break. And I said, well, I can't really do that right now. It's Christmas. So I've really got to start, like, this is it, right? This is the time of year. So I really need to start, how do I get out of this frame, right? So I've been talking to my sisters and talking to my friend that I live with and talk to him. And they help me. They help. He's a very nice young man. He doesn't have to talk to me. But anytime I want to have a chat or whatever, just, talk shit. He's happy to talk shit. So he's very, very kind to me, very nice to me. Because sometimes I just don't want to sit alone. Have you ever been like that? You just don't want to sit alone? I can't really talk to a lot. I just sit there and just do my sewing on the mask or whatever. But just to have company, in the room. I don't know how to explain it. But, I'll try and get hold of this, the thing that he was reading me. He was doing a test on me, like a personality test. And I'll try and get it for you to read it to you. Because it makes pretty interesting reading, because it's pretty accurate. I don't know if you guys have ever done that or not. I don't really worry about the love life too much. Fans, boys, sorry, my eyes, man. I don't really worry about that. There's a good saying that the young man here, only give what you get in life. Only give what you get with a woman. Remember that one, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good one for boys. Okay, only give what you get. So like, don't overdo yourself for these women, because they don't care. They don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you, and they wouldn't spend 5 minutes to fucking say hello to you. So why would you? Why you know? You know what I mean? Like, you've got to think in the same logic, yeah. And that will cut out all the rest of it. So I kind of like listen to him. He's pretty, I like him. He's pretty, I don't mind some of the things he says. So I follow what he says. I hear you. So yeah, no, I don't deal with that anymore, man. I'm afraid, like, at all. Mm, don't be silly, Jimmy Thunder. Mate, I think all men are going to end up with a blow-up doll. Don't worry about me. I think all men are. Snailfoot, you'll be the first one at the bloody shop, mate. Don't worry about a fucking blow-up doll for you, cunt. All I get you is a piece of straw. I'll get you a piece of straw with just a drawing on it. Jimmy Thunder will be happy with a crayon drawing. That's enough to satisfy him. Can you imagine it? Wouldn't that be horrible? Where you get to a point in time where you actually, prefer, the men would prefer to be with a fucking doll than they would an actual woman. How sad would that be? I think that's mainly in Japan. I think whether they have that. The fucking, in Japan somewhere, they make the dolls and fucking. I couldn't do it myself, boys. What about you? Hey? Could you do that kind of thing? I couldn't do that kind of thing. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Um, Ba-da-da. Governments are already castrating men, mate. What are you talking about? They've been castrating men for years. Have you seen a family law court lately? Walk into a family law court. Oh God. Oh God. That is funny, man. Hope Rocky Rena's in the thing today. Say hello to Rocky Rena for me. He's a nice bloke. Single dad kicking fat pigs to the curve. Well, hot sauce, yeah, but I mean, just in general, mate. There's no good overdoing yourself, and you don't get you're not even worth even hello or fucking whatever you're doing, so it's not really worth anything, man. Yeah, it's based on resources. It's based on resources. It's not based on anything else. So forget about that, man. You leave that alone. Yeah, never mind. That's life. You know. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you, Well. Thank you, Mel. How you doing, Mel? It's nice to see you, man. Okay, I hope you're doing well, man. Meth teeth fixed nice. You keep saying that, don't you, Paul? You keep hitting it up and you keep hitting it up, just fucking you hoping it's going to get there one day. Mate, they ain't ever going to kick a goal. They ain't ever going to fucking go here. This is next. I'll get these fixed next. I promise. I'll get these done next, okay? And that'll be an upgrade for my life, without a doubt. Yeah, I'll enjoy having my teeth done. Okay, so that's the first thing. What are your plans for today? Well, it's night time here, mate. I think it's like 9 o'clock at night here, or something like that. It's pretty late at night. Nothing. I was just going to talk to you for an hour because I was bored. I don't know. Just that's it, really. There was nothing on TV to watch, and I don't really want to sit in my room, and I don't want to smoke cigarettes. So I had enough coffees and teas. I can't have any coffee and tea. I'm coffeeed and teed out. So I don't know. I just thought I'd come on here and just like be a normal person. I'm not a crazy man. I'm just a normal guy. This was me. Before the event. This is how I normally was, and that is how I became. So it's a huge difference. It's a huge thing for me, and so I needed to share it with you and show you. Say hello. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. I was bored, and I've kind of like been talking to my housemate like forever, all day, and I had dinner with him and everything, and I'm thinking, well, I better give him a break. I better give him a break, man. I've been like talking to him, yeah. So I better give him a break. Um, yeah. So all good, man. I don't know. Arcadian, I'll work it out when I get there, man. All right, I'm not happy about the whole thing. Being forced to take a vaccine and all that kind of thing. I'm really not happy about any of that. I think that's just overreach. Zero cases, zero deaths. For over a month, rah rah rah, and yet they want to make it mandatory. So it's a little bit scary from a normal perspective, a normal person's perspective. It is scary because I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that. I really don't. I don't want to take a vaccine. I don't like needles. I've told you over and over and over. I'm not a fan of needles. Period. I don't care what's in them. I'm just not a fan of fucking needles. So and they won't give you a also all the companies are indemnified. The companies are indemnified. Okay, so if something does go wrong with you, yeah, you're on your own. The companies are indemnified. I mean, why are you indemnified? If it's so fucking fantastic and wonderful and you just want to do it, why are you indemnified? Why do you need that protection? You know, because it's not okay. It's it's just so fake. The whole thing just seems fake and just too much and too full on and I've already told you about it when I first started the stream. I think I was talking about it. So I think I've already answered all of that. I just don't trust it. But that's government for you, mate. But over in America, you seem to be hitting it up pretty bad over there. Like there was a TV report here today that every 30 seconds an American dies. Is that true? Every 30 seconds an American dies? I mean, that's fucking scary if it's the truth. And most likely the vaccine will shrink the baby arm. All right, it will shrink it. It'll just fucking turn it into a little donkey arm. All right, little tiny little thing. You have to add water. You have to add water and it fucking goes off. Look, I don't know what horse sauce. I think it's all what they're fucking talking about in the media over here. But they said that an American is dying every 30 seconds over there. That's what they said, which is pretty full-on statistics if that's the truth. I mean, I went to my roommate and said, every 30 seconds, man. Like, you reckon that's real? Like 2 people a minute. Like, 'cause that's a lot of people. Like in a 24-hour period. Like, how many are fucking dying over there? Like, what's going on? Like, it seems to have gotten worse than when we talked last time. It seems to have gotten worse than what it was now. Second wave or something? Is this a second wave or something? I don't know. Oh, thanks very much, Elliot. Only you would fucking look at me as that way, wouldn't you? Looking a bit gay, am I, mate? Only through your eyes, mate. Okay, fudgy. Okay, only through your eyes, my son, is that looking that way. You like the Lord Dobby, don't you, mate? You like that, eh? A bit of the baby arm, mate. You'd be fucking sweet then. I'm only joking with you, mate. Don't get all offended, all right? It's a power grab and a wealth transfer for the 1%. Look, man, it's it's a nightmare. Is what it is. It's a nightmare for the normal person, the normal man, and us, and for the kids. Even more of a nightmare because they're going to grow up in a whole different paradigm. They're going to grow up with all of this already installed, already in there. Hear the cicadas? You hear they kick on? The cicadas are good, aren't they? I think it's only in Australia we get the cicada. It kicks on just before dark. They don't last very long. I think they're only alive a month and then they die. Is it true they take 7 years to incubate under the ground? 7 years. Can you believe that? 7 years to incubate under the ground. Australia only, is it? Australia only. Ah. Well, I did think they were Australia only. Yes, Amazon have kicked on, and Bill Gates has Facebook has kicked on, and billions and billions of dollars they've earned out of this little COVID fucking situation. But mum and dad have been closed down. Mum and dad businesses have been closed down. That's it. You're gone. You're out of here. All those small businesses all gone now. I don't know if the factories will come back because it's been 6 months. It's been a long break since the factories have been closed. So I don't know. I haven't been around to any of these factory places to have a look. But the wholesalers are open. The markets are pretty dead when you go to the market. I did hear a rumour that the person that bought Caribbean Market is going to reopen it. I don't know what the development or whatever, I don't know. But apparently he's going to reopen it as a market. So I don't know when that happens. But it's going to take a long time, man. For it to get back to some kind of semblance of some kind of normality, some kind of what it was before. It's going to take a little while to do that, yeah? It's not going to be straight away. How's the job agency calls me? Right, your job agency calls me, right? I'm excited. I'm thinking, oh, fantastic, right? Because I actually do want to get a job. And so he says to me, you got to do, at the moment you only have to do 8. You have to do 8 per 2 weeks. You got to, is it 8 per, no, 8 every 2 weeks. And then after this particular date, you got to do 20. You got to do 20 every 2 weeks, or you lose your thing, right? I've gone, oh, that's sweet. What jobs have you got? And he says, none. I says, but you're a job agency. He's gone, yeah, but I haven't got any jobs. I says, well, how am I going to get 8 jobs if you're a job agency and you can't get 1 job? How am I supposed to get 8? And then he says to me, you've got to go along the main road, and you've got to put your resume in to each one, and put your resume in. But as a job agency, he hasn't got a job. There's no jobs there. Don't you find that amazing? He's a job agency and he hasn't got a job. Like, seriously, that's pretty funny. I mean, that's pretty funny, Like, you're a full-on job agency and you're checking up on me if I can get 8 jobs. And then in December, whatever, it's going to be 20 jobs. And I said to him, have you got any jobs? Anything? I don't care, like, I really, really don't, like picking up garbage. I don't give a shit, anything, man, no, unless you're a truck driver. Can you drive a truck? And I've gone, no, I haven't got a truck license. He said, yeah, no, that's it, just for truck driving. Yeah. Isn't that weird? What would he phone me up for? He's got to do it right to keep you, to keep tabs on you. Not keep tabs, but that's part of his job, right, is to call you. But I mean, far out. Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that'd be great, Charles Fudgy. That'd be great, man, if I could. But I can't. Yeah, no, that'd be good if I could be a babysitter. babysit my bubba. Yeah, that would be great, But no, that won't happen. Jesse, Charlie wants a new... No, I don't want that, Jesse, or Paul. I can't read you, man. Uber Eats. See, I could deliver Uber Eats. Yeah, I just thought it was funny how the guy calls you up and he's a job agency and he wants you to get this particular amount of jobs, but he himself hasn't got a single job to offer you. That's so funny. Don't be disgusting, man, or I'm going to kick you out, dude, Ken. Don't talk like that in my fucking chat, mate. I don't care, just don't talk like that, man. Yeah, you all seem to be stuck on the old baby arm for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with you. You've got it on the mind, have you? You've got it on the mind, boys, tonight or something. I don't know what's wrong with you. Uh, I think I'd eat all the food though, mate, as I was delivering it. I'd probably, if I was Uber Eats, I'd probably eat the food. Especially if it was Chinese food, I'd probably eat the Chinese food on the way home. Wouldn't get there too quick. Oh gosh. Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah, we have both of those, man. Yeah, just to get a bit lonely. That's all. A little bit sad and lonely. I'm all right, you know. I just miss. Just incredibly miss Jimmy. Every day, every minute. I can't help it. You know, it wakes me up in the morning. Last thing I think of before I go to bed. Just every day. And I'll never be able to do that. I'll never be able to do that again. It really cuts, man. Like inside, it cuts. I think they're already taking it over, man. I'm not too sure if they're like more powerful or whatever, but they certainly are right up there. But yeah, China runs a lot of it, not just Australia, man, but I think it runs a lot of other places too. It'll run the world, man, if you let it. The Communist Party, well, that'll run the whole world. Yeah, it's been 8 months now, Alfred. 8 months. Yeah, 8 months, man. Yeah, long time. China has Australia by the balls. Well, I think they own too much here. They just own too much property and stuff. Will Trump win? Look, you know, as far as the whole media of the world are concerned, they've already announced Biden. They've already announced him, man, before the election was over. So they're going to try and install him either way. If you don't take back your voting democracy in America, well, basically you'll never have an election again. I mean, seriously, these people can rig the election anywhere they want, and they will get exactly what they want through it. I mean, I swear to God, guys, I was watching one YouTuber, okay, and they were showing the live voting, okay, and he went from the single guy talking with the votes on the bottom, and then it jumped over to two guys talking, okay? Now, he froze it. He froze it right there and then he froze it, okay? And you could see where the bottom votes, where Trump was winning, it was like 600 votes. And then as soon as it switched over to the two guys within that split second, the votes went from Trump to Biden. So Trump was less than Biden. So, you know what I mean? It's so obvious. It's like in front of you obvious, okay? And did you like the ballot table? Did you like how it was like, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning and the lady goes to the tucking table and lifts it up and she pulls out the bags of fucking ballots? Like she just pulls them out and goes and starts dividing them up into the people. You know, it's just so blatant and corrupt and wrong. And if America doesn't do something about it, it won't have a voting system in the future. The people have lost it. Like they've really lost it, okay? You know, like they're not in control at all. The elites will get exactly what the elites want all the way through now, especially when they're using Dominion. I mean, the Dominion counting machines, whatever it was. Well, those things are particularly set up to do their job. You know, if the person votes for Trump, then it goes to Biden. It's just one of those things that does. I think I mentioned it before that I think America's the only election where the dead people come back to life. The dead people come to life to do it, to come back and vote. It's just a wonderful election in America. The dead rise, okay? The dead rise, ladies and gentlemen, okay? And they come back to vote. The dead do. So I think it's doomed. I think if you don't do something about it and you don't stand up and like whatever, then your whole system in the future is pretty much kaput. It really is. It's your whole system in the future is pretty much gone. So hopefully you stand up. Hopefully they go to court and all this kind of thing and prove that I don't know how it's just so blatant, and it'd be a real shame if there wasn't something done about it. Yeah, like something. Like someone said something. Like it's incredible. And what happened to Biden, the son? All the information, the thing, it's all gone now. Like there's no computer, there's no... All of that stuff is gone now. It's just disappeared. No one's talking about it at all. Which I find amazing. What happened to that? That was a whole subject on its own. And now that's completely forgotten about. So, I don't know, man. It's so corrupt. Like, it really makes the whole thing fucked, doesn't it, guys? Like, the world that we live in. You know, the whole world that we live in is just corrupt and horrible. You know, just horrible and corrupt. You know, it just is. It's not worth thinking about. You know, it really does your head in. It does your head in. There's a video of reporters saying they won't report Hunter Biden's story. I wondered what happened to it, Ken. Because it just, like, disappeared. You know, the whole thing disappeared. So I really did wonder what happened to that whole thing. Because I found it amazing how one minute it's mainstream and the next minute it's completely gone. Erased from the public memory. It's amazing how they control it, isn't it? Did you watch any of that Senate hearing with fucking Facebook CEOs and the Jack Dorsey, Twitter CEO? Did you watch any of those judicial hearings? It went on for like an hour, 2 hours, man. It went on for a while. I don't think I got you in. I don't even know if I got you in band, mate. Test account. I don't think I got you. I don't know who's in band, mate. I haven't been there for a long time. And my computer's no good for YouTube Studio. I can't look up YouTube Studio on my computer. It's like too old. You know. Yeah, it's all a puppet show, Vape King. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. That's basically what I'm looking at, just a sideshow. Them asking stupid questions, they get answered in a stupid way, and they all think they're geniuses. They all walk out billionaires. And I really hope that they revoke their, was it 21C or whatever it is, the broadcasting thing, publishing thing, and make them a publisher. I really do hope they revoke that and make them publishers. I think that would be great. That would certainly be a good move. I think Trump's still in there until January or something. Any January the 1st or something like that? He's still there until the end of the month. So he did actually say that. Trump said that he was going to do that. I think I got him done, Zeddy. I got him done, mate. They just can't see him because my camera's too high, mate. Well, my camera's too low, sorry. I got him done. I do need a bit of a trim, I suppose, to get him... January 21st, right. That is cicadas, Patrick. Cicadas, they're Australian wild animal, mate. They live in the trees. And, yeah, they're quite vicious little things. And they've got this proboscis, mate. And you got to watch out, mate. If you go under the tree, these things land on you, mate. You've got this proboscis, you know, and they fucking put it into the skin, mate. They're about fucking this big. You know, so you stay away from the trees, mate. That's why no one in Australia goes near the tree after near dark. Thank you very much, Zeddy. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comment. I appreciate it. Well, that's all he's got left to do, isn't he, Vape King? He's got to try and prove, you know, like he wants to get him into court. And, I mean, I don't blame him. It's so blatant. It's so blatant and horrible. Like, it's right in front of you that how they did it all, you know? So, I really do hope that he does something. Because as I've said, if it just stands as it is, then your elections mean nothing. Your elections mean nothing. Whoever you vote for means nothing, because it'll be whatever they want it to be, the elites will be. And that's who is running the joint. The Bidens and the Clintons and all the Bushes and all that. They are the elites. You know. Well, I hope martial law doesn't come. That won't be any good if it's martial law. Yeah, that martial law won't be any good to come to the country, I don't think, mate. You've got too many armed Americans over there, too many people with guns. You know, yeah, I wouldn't like martial law to be coming to America. That would be fun. I could see you out there, fucking Zeddy, fucking with a shotgun, mate. Um, is Trump part of the elite? I don't think so. I think Trump's against the elite. He's certainly against whatever they're standing for and the pedophiles, and he's certainly they have just been absolute cunts to him for 4 years. I mean, for 4 years they've had the guy on trial. They have done everything they can to the guy, from the absolute get go till the fucking him now. They have not stopped harassing this guy, trying to fucking nail him to a cross, and they've tried to get him on everything, and there's nothing there. You know, he didn't collude with this, he didn't do that, he didn't do this, he's fucking rah rah. I mean, you did nothing for the American people the entire time. You did nothing but try and get Trump fucking done. That's it. That's all you did for the whole time. They're lifelong politicians, that's it. Lifelong politicians want him out. Absolutely, man, you've got no idea, they hate him. They don't like him at all. And the media, that's why I like Trump. Because you've got so many people that hate him. Like, that's why I like him. There's got to be something there, you know, because everybody fucking hates him. You know, like they really do. It's all these progressives and all of these LBGTs, all of that, man, they hate him. All right, all the, you know, only the American really likes him. You know, the American hardcore businessman, you know, that grew America, that made America what it is, and they love him. You know, that they love him. But he's not part of the, you know, who knows, man. You know, I know he's not been spotted at no Davos. I know that when he stands up he got rid of the WHO, and when he stood up with the International Monetary Fund, the IMF, he told them he ain't fucking doing business with them, and he ain't doing it. We're American sovereign, and we're looking after American interests first, and we are not interested in globalism. So he said it there and then, right? You know, that was the speech that pretty much sealed his presidency. You know, that's when he knew he was telling them that he's not going to follow their path. He's not going to do what they want him to do. And from that point onwards, they did everything they could to get rid of him. And to the day. And they know that cheat. Yeah, because I think there would have been a bit of a, you know, they have to cheat to get him out. They can't beat him normally, you know. You know what I mean? So, who knows? It's nothing to do with me. You know, I'm Australian, so it's all out of my thing. But yeah, he has balls. He has a lot more than Biden does. And when I read the write-up, Biden is more popular than Obama. That made me laugh my ass off. I mean, are you trying to... Honestly, the headline read that he got more votes than Obama. Biden is more popular than Obama. Are you... What world do you live in? Like, far out. Like, my godfather. So they've really sold him, right? They've really sold him, you know, because he'll do exactly what he's told. I mean, that guy is as corrupt as they come. My godfather. He's earned millions and millions of dollars, man, you know, through his little dealings that he's had his son set up. So, yeah, they're all in on it, I'm afraid, Vote King. You know, they need to take that power back, man. Who knows what Trump's plans were for the future? Who knows what he had in mind? You know, because there was remember that envelope that was given out? They all went to some funeral or something. What was that fucking shit, man? They went to some funeral or something, right? It was old, right? And they're all sitting there, and everybody got an envelope. They were all reading in the envelope, and no one knows what's in the envelope. I don't know, Jesse. I'm keeping out of it, mate. I don't really want to get involved in the American elections too much. Yeah, fuck it, I don't. I mean, to me, as an outsider, it just looks a bit blatant. Like, seriously, it looks a bit blatant, you know, a bit much. Like, it's so blatantly obvious. They wouldn't let the counters in. They covered all the windows up. You know that. Far out, dudes. It's a bit much. Like, you can't tell me there's nothing going on. You can't tell me there's nothing going on. I mean, come on. Yeah, Sky News has been pretty good, Jay Hart. Yeah, you're right, man. They've pretty much covered it across the board. Bush Senior, yeah, he's not exactly the nicest bloke in the world. I hope you guys have been watching a bit of Rocky Rena lately. He's been carrying on a bit. What music do I listen to? I listen to anything really, mate. I don't really mind. My friends here listen to Malaysian music. They put a bit of Malaysian music on sometimes. That was nice. Um, Pretty music, you know. But I don't really have any great preferences, I suppose. You know, not really. I just put the radio on, mate. Enjoy whatever's on the radio. I don't really have any preferences. Um, some of the new stuff's good, mate. Some of the new stuff's pretty good. I don't really. I'm not really up to date. I was mainly listening to this Malaysian music, man. That was pretty good. It's like, you know, light-hearted, and you know, that was nice. It had a nice beat to it. Um, I don't know about that, man. Declared the winner. Look at, mate. I don't know, but America's going to be without, you know, its system until then. So I really hope they can sort it out. You know. Yeah, they have many dead folks voting in American elections. It's an amazing place, America. It's the only place where the dead will rise to vote, and the multiple voting too, not just once. They're not happy with just voting once. They've got to vote multiple times. Um, so yeah, no, I was a bit bored. T-roll, T-roll. It's going to get crazy if Trump does get in. These leftists are nuts. Yes, they do appear to be a little bit strange, don't they? They don't appear to be all that, you know. Anyway, what can you say, man? I'm not American, right? I've got to keep out of that kind of thing. I think there's enough problems in Australia, mate. I think we've got enough crazy politicians here, you know, to be honest. Uh, yeah, they voted in multiple states, man. They shipped them in and everything. It's quite sad, to be honest. It's quite, you know, it's like the just taking of the election, the you know, the stealing of the whole thing. You know, he wasn't legit. He wasn't legit, man. You know, it really wasn't. Especially there was a video of a table. It was been there since 3 p.m. and then at 3 a.m. the lady pulls the black thing up and pulls out the bags from underneath, and it's all ballots inside, and she starts handing them out to the other people because there was no observers there. The observers had left, and then half an hour after whatever they left, they pull out all these ballots, and like thousands and thousands of ballots. So there's just too much on camera. There was another guy that was sitting there, and he was looking around everywhere, and he gets a pen out. He gets a pen out and starts marking on the fucking ballot. And I'm like, what? Like, you're not supposed to mark on the ballot, right? Do I ever hang out at the Tok H? Where do I know that name from? I'd never been there, otherwise I'd know the name, but I think I've heard of the name, Tok H. I just can't think of where it is, I'm afraid. I think that's an old memory. I haven't been there, not that I know of, anyway. I can't even remember where it is, mate. I don't know what suburb it is. Yeah. I've been getting into these old Sherlock Holmes movies lately. Have you been watching Sherlock Holmes at all? Do you like Sherlock Holmes? I've been watching a bit of Sherlock Holmes lately. The Hound of the Baskervilles, Night of Terror, was it Claw of Death or something like that I was watching? The old black and white Basil Rathbone, you know. Can't beat that. There's some good flicks, man. It's better than 1943 Elvis Presley movie. Good God. Back in the 80s and 90s in Toorak Road. Is that where I know it from? Okay, yeah, well, maybe possible. I know it was a name I heard of. I just couldn't place where it was. Possibly. Geez, they were good years. The 80s and 90s and all of that. Oh my Godfather. That before all of this bullshit. You know, before all of it, man. Before all of the shit. Well, I think we had mobile phones back then. Yeah, we had mobile phones, but they're only little ones. Little mobile phones or a flip top. A flip fucking phone. Analog. It was analog, I believe, back then. So, yeah, I'm not a bad Slipknot fan, Zeddy. I like Slipknot. Yeah, I don't mind a bit of Slipknot. There's a few really nice songs that I really enjoy. I don't mind hard rock, man, as long as it's not too hard. You can still hear the actual music itself, or hear the lyrics of the song. But yeah, I don't mind Slipknot, mate. Yeah, well, mainly because I do the masks. You know, I don't know. That's all I've been doing. I've got horror. Like I've got the Freddy Kruegers, and I've got Michael Myers, and I've got Jason Voorhees and all those characters, but I don't have them with me. I was only able to grab what I could put in the car, so that was it. So I just filled the car up with the moulds that I could use, and that was got them out, you know. Um, oh, thanks, Zeddy. I appreciate the comment, man. I don't get many comments about the masks. I think that's what I had, an Ericsson 8210. I think that's what I had. It was a little phone, little tiny one like that. But that was the latest phone, you know. That was the latest phone. They were expensive back then too. A phone, they weren't cheap. A phone back then. Yeah, that was the days, man. 80s and 90s, and then it all went to fucking shit. Two fucking planes went into a building, and then that's it. It all ended. All the good times ended. Like it really just ended overnight. All those, whatever I experienced in my life, you won't be able to experience in yours. Ended on that day, just because of the new rules and stuff that happened. Yeah. Did the what? Did frog is my kind of okay. The frog is my favourite. Oh, that's what do you call it? Frog Stomp. Frog Stomp. What's the name of the band? Come on, the best band in the 80s. Do you know I seen those guys in the universities? When I was going to uni, they were actually a band in the university, and that's how they become famous. That was before they released anything. They were just in the band, playing in the universities, in the pub, in the university pub. But a great band. Oh fuck, I had a great time that night. I still remember him. I still remember he was just a kid. Like he was like 17, 18, 19, wherever it was. He was in university, and him and his friends were playing in the band. Daniel, what his name is? Yeah. Silverchair. That's it, Silverchair, man. Yeah. A great band. An incredible band, especially when they were young. Like when they first hit the universities and first started working in that. Like what a tremendous band. Wow. A big night, boys. Big night. Oh, fuck, we got totally pissed. The pub was full on. And I can tell you a funny story if you like. I've got nothing to do with me, right? Nothing to do with me. But I've gone home after the concert. I take my friends home. We have a party at home, right? So we're at home, okay? And I've left my mate Peter. At the concert, the venue, whatever you want to call it. The band's packed up, okay? And Peter's decided that he wants to keep drinking. So Peter goes around to the other side of the pub, and he breaks through the window. He breaks through the window, viewers, and he's sitting in the cellar, and he's drinking the fucking piss in the cellar. He's getting drunk in the cellar, and he calls me. Peter calls me. He says, "Charlie, I'm stuck in the cellar." I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He says, "Man, I've broken into the cellar at the pub, and I'm drinking the alcohol in the cellar. Can you come and get me?" And I'm like, "Man, I ain't coming anywhere near the university, man. It's in a university, right?" So I said, "Okay, look, just hang there, Peter. I'll be there as quick as I can," right? Because he's absolutely fucking smashed. He's so drunk, right? So I get to the thing, and he's crawling through the window, viewers. There's a pub, right? And as I'm driving down the road, you can see this little window on the side there, covered by the bushes. And all you can see is this little fucking guy crawling out the window, crawling through the bushes with little glasses on. He's got these fucking glasses on, dudes. And he looks like that guy out of Paul Newman. Sorry, not out of the magazine. You know, Mad Magazine? You know, Mad Magazine? You know the guy, Alfred E. Newman on the front there? Alfred E. Newman, the character? That's who he looks like, but with glasses, okay? So there's guys coming out of the fucking window. And I said, "Peter, come on, get out." Because there's security guards, man. It's a university, man. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. It's pitch black fucking dark. There's no one around except me sitting in a fucking car waiting for this idiot to get through the window. And he's still not happy. He now wants to steal the fucking cellar. He's stealing the bottles out of the fucking cellar, the bottles of alcohol, and he's trying to stash them into the fucking bushes. And I said, "Peter, I'm out of here, bro. It's gone from picking you up to fucking stealing this alcohol. I'm out of here." So I left him at the fucking pub. I walked down and left him at the pub, but he had all of these alcohol things stashed in the bushes all the way along where the window was, and there was nothing I could do. I'm not into stealing alcohol. This is fucking in a university, for fuck's sake. I had to get out of there. I panicked, man. It's amazing what people will do drunk, isn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Like, he broke into the fucking cellar. He broke the window, crawls into the cellar. He's sitting there getting pissed as a fart, and then calls me. I'm at home, man. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm at home. Oh, God, it was funny. And I had to go down and pick him up. I felt really bad because I had to leave him. I couldn't pick him up. He was drunk. He was totally fucking drunk. And I'm really not into drunk people, you know. I just leave him there. You know, it's your own fault. You're over 18, right? You didn't have to get that drunk. So, yeah, it was funny, man. The piss can make a man do strange things. Yeah, well, it completely changed him. Like, Peter's only a little guy. He's a real little short guy, right? He's got no muscles. He's a really little dweeby-looking guy, and he looks dead set like the guy from Mad Magazine, Alfred E. Newman. That dead set looks like him. So if you can picture him, he's nothing, right? And he's trying to crawl through the window, fucking absolutely drunk as a skunk. And he dresses in Armani. He dresses in Giorgio Armani. He dresses in fucking really nice suits and tie and shit like that. And he's filthy. He's fucking got alcohol. Oh man, I felt so sorry for him, because he's a real straight guy. Like, he's a really straight guy normally, and he just goes to university all day, and that's it. That's all he does. But once you get a few drinks into him, man, he like changes. He like fucking goes insane, right? But I don't know what brought him into his mind to go in and try and steal the alcohol. I mean, well, like, how much alcohol can you drink in one night? And he's got to go and break into the window. Like, that's insane. Like, why don't you just go and buy a fucking bottle of alcohol? Like, seriously, why are you got to break into the window for? Oh my God. Anyway, so don't break into the window at 4 o'clock in the morning of a fucking pub, okay, at a university, because there's going to be security everywhere. And like, there's literally, have you ever seen the security of the university? The guys have got these like golf carts. They've got these like golf carts there, and these little fucking blue things on the top of the golf cart, right? And you can see them in the distance. The guy in the blue coat, you can see this little blue light in the distance, fucking traveling towards me. And I said, man, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I don't know what you're up to. And there's all this alcohol in the fuck. Are you kidding? I'm not grabbing any of that. Fingerprints. I'm not putting my fingerprints on any of those bottles. That's no way, man. That's 2 years. That's 2 years in the jail for that. That's breaking and entering and theft. Breaking and entering and theft. All in one go. You might as well just hand your ass over to them, right? Because you're going to be doing 5 years, 2 years, 5 years of jail. So no, not me. I'm remaining clean. I actually don't know what happened to him. I never called him back the next day to find out. I just never. I'm sorry, I never found out. I don't know what happened to him. I'm pretty sure he ended up all right. I mean, he didn't call me and come and get him from jail. I mean, that would have been his next move, is to come and get me from jail. Come and get me, Chad. Come and get me. He was so pissed, ladies and gentlemen. I've never heard a guy slurring so much. I couldn't understand him. I knew it was Peter, and I knew he was at the pub. And he normally calls me, because I'm the driver. I'll come and get him. And but I never seen him that drunk, and I've never seen him crawling out of a window of a pub. Like, I'm just like, what are you doing? Like. He just said, look, I've got all these drinks here. I want you to steal and put them in your car. And you take these bottles. It's so funny. Because he couldn't stand. All he could do was just hand the bottles to me. He couldn't actually physically stand. Oh, my God, Father Peter, what have you done? Look, leave that, man, and come with me. Come on, let's go. Just leave that shit, dude. Don't worry about that. Like, I don't drink, Peter. I'm not having them in the car. You can't put these in the car, Peter. There's no fucking chance you put these in the car. So no, we had to leave him there, I'm afraid. He's a big boy, so he had fun. Oh no, we're divorced. That's all done and done. Esports. That's a long time ago now. 2 years, dude. I'm not crying, man, Snailfoot. Why would I cry for? You can't cry, Snailfoot. That's a sign of, like, weakness. If you cry, that's a sign of weakness. And to a woman, that's like blood in the water. My ex loves that shit. My ex fucking breathes that shit, dude. You show any kind of kindness or a tear or anything, man, and yeah, she's gonna have your ass. She's gonna nail you. That's a sign of weakness. Yeah, it's really amazing that a man can't show feelings. A man can't show that kind of thing. Only a woman can, and a woman doesn't show that anymore. The old style did, but the new style doesn't anymore. They don't show that anymore. It's a different way now, a different generation. It's not the same generation, mate. Okay, so they don't act the same way. They're not the same. Well, yesterday, did I cry? Did I? I don't know. Mate, I get upset sometimes. I don't see me blood. I get upset. I can't help that. I fucking get upset, mate. And sometimes I think to myself, if I show her, that I'm upset and I'm missing, please, 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 there might be a little bit of mercy. But there's no mercy. There's no fucking mercy, matey, let me tell you. Oh, there's no mercy. It's time to bat them down and fucking block, right? So, no, you can't do that, I'm afraid. And my lawyers told me I can't do that. And the psychologist told me I can't do that. I'm like, what is going on? Like, you can't show any feeling. Like, you can't do that, okay? Like you're really showing a side of you that they could use against you. They could use all that against you and say you're weak, say you can't do this, you can't do that, and you're emotionally fucking crippled, and emotionally whatever. So that's what they do. They don't use it for the kindness. They use it for the badness. Like they don't use it for kindness. Yeah, whereas it was supposed to be for kindness. So that sucks. Yeah, they don't use it for kindness. Start boxing, you reckon? Yeah, she would be, I suppose, Snailford. Yeah, she would be male. Um, yeah, she would be, mate. She would be. She wouldn't be getting any smaller, would she? So, God forbid. No, Paul. No, I don't have any girlfriends, mate. I'm not interested in girlfriends, kind of thing. The women these days, mate. They're not the same as, they're interested in themselves, man. Even the chick I met today, they're more interested in their own thing. That's fine. Yeah, I'm fine. I really am. I'm okay. I'm all right. There's no nightclubs open, not that I know of. Um, Not there's no nightclubs open. I mean, not that I'm aware of, anyway. I don't have any fans, Charles. What are you talking about? Fans, meet and greet. What do you think I am, mate? Fans? Like, yeah, I've got 40 people or something, 100 people in me chat at a time. That's it, yeah, fans, mate. They're going to be flying from all over the country, Charlie, just to say hello to you. That's funny. I don't think anybody would turn up, mate. I think that'd be a really quiet fucking... Um, yeah, single dad. Just on the talky talk, mate. A lot of talky talk with another. Yeah, a lot. But that's okay, That's okay. That's what it's all about. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Can't discuss it, mate. I can't do anything about that. Well, thank you, Adventure Time. I think I'd take you up on that beer, mate, if I could. I'd take you up if you're a local person. I certainly need to get out of the house more and enjoy my life more. My sister has told me I need to enjoy my life more of, all the stress and stuff you've been up to, so it definitely wouldn't hurt you to go and enjoy your life a bit more. Ah, Dubbo. Oh, okay. Well, nice to meet you there from Dubbo. It's a Saturday night here. I don't know what time it is exactly. No idea. Um, yeah, I don't really care. I just come out to occupy my time with you until I get bored, and then I go inside and go to bed, and it sucks. I can't enable super chat, mate. I'm not monetised. Monetised, mate. I'm actually going to Sydney, Jesse. I'm heading down to Sydney, hopefully one day to see my sister, see the family down there I haven't seen for a long time. I've got a whole family down there, so hopefully one time I can get down there, hopefully before Christmas. I did actually promise my sister that I would come down for Christmas, so I'm hoping to. I don't want to be on my own, and I don't think I'll see my daughter or anything like that. I don't think I'll be seeing my daughter. So that, or any of my daughters, I don't think any of them want anything to do with me, to be honest, which sucks. Because it's Christmas alone then, so I don't really want to be alone for Christmas. It's really one of those hard times, isn't it, Christmas? Nobody wants to be alone on Christmas time. Queensland, I'm not really into Queensland a whole lot. I've been invited to New South Wales to go with my family and see my family, so I'll go and see my family for a little while and say hello to them and see what they're doing and see my cousins and nephews and nieces and see all the kids. I've got heaps of kids down there I haven't met. So hopefully I'll have a good Christmas. I mean, my sister's really into the Christmas. I suppose you already know that, right? She's right into the Christmas theme. She's got all that kind of stuff already set up. So it would make a nice difference for me. And, to be able to enjoy that, to be able to go down and enjoy my... Because I haven't seen my family in like 20 years. I haven't seen my family in 20 years. I've been, just totally devoted, right? I think it's been at least 10 years. At least 10 years. I'm sure, yeah, at least 10. So I haven't met any of the children. I haven't met, like, husbands. I haven't met, like, any of these people. And they are my family. And, I do miss them and I do want to see them and I do want to meet them. I want to meet Taj. I want to meet Taj and give him a big cuddle, give him a big hug. And I want to meet Jez and I want to meet his family.